did all right that time. Got him again. But we're not finished yet, are we? The House of Hades was so luxurious. Nice to have your own space, though.
Wait, so the horned guy over there, he's the one who shows up whenever some mere mortal is about to die in some horrific, unexpected way?
Well, yes. He ensures the will of the three fates is done. But don't misjudge him for it, and there's no need to be afraid of him either.
Are you kidding? I think that's awesome. I wonder if he saw me die. Maybe I got crushed by a boulder, struck by lightning, murdered by my own lover. Could you introduce us?
Sure?
I'm starting to get the feeling maybe I liked this stuff back when I had eyeballs and so on.
Doesn't matter whether you liked it then. What matters is you like it now.
Okay, later.
You did it.
This wasn't on the list before.
The goddess of love has further plans for you.
Princess of the underworld.
I salute you.
Another victory within the depths of Tartarus. Except now, your fight requires you to transcend space and time, with assistance from your grandfather, of course. True?
True, as far as I can understand, Lord Moros. Headmistress notified you of these new details, then. You don't sound terribly surprised.
I assure you that my inability to sound terribly surprised does not prevent my feeling so. You have many such battles left to fight?
Whenever time permits.
Then to your many victories to come.
You all enjoy yourselves. Thought I had more.
Boo.
Dropping these off. Surprised you've heard of this one, but all right.
the Arms of Night have revealed to you some of their former selves. Or future selves, perhaps? Few have earned the right to bear such weapons, much less take advantage of their different likenesses.
The various aspects I've discovered. Some of the bearers I know well. Medea, Artemis. They're all connected to you, aren't they?
It is not as simple as you may presume. You bear a set of artifacts whose aim is to safeguard the underworld. Each aspect is of somebody who played a part in this, or shall.
It seems I'm in good company. Transmutation succeeded. How about a change of tune? Personal pick. Moonlight guides you.
Sounds like your father's house is back in some semblance of order. Always wanted to visit if ever I could, if only to greet an old comrade or two from the war.
I'd also like to visit again, but there's no telling when, if ever, we would have that chance, so long as we're unseen.
I know, but it doesn't make the desire go away. At any rate, as long as the servants of the king and queen are well, perhaps our paths shall later cross, who knows?
The fates?
Or Prometheus, aye.
Did it again.
The first few times I saw you out there, I figured you were just venting your anger. But you keep heading out night after night. You're determined, but you're going to get caught.
Not if no one says anything. Besides, Hecate likely already knows. She isn't dense. Just letting me learn whatever she thinks I stand to learn the hard way. Works out for both of us.
Fine. We're both learning a lot, I think. But I don't intend to let up on any of my responsibilities just because you're trying to achieve what I've been tasked to do.
Somebody's got to do it.
The Cocytus teems with life there by the riverbank again, Headmistress. Would you please join me for a look?
Very well, why not? I suppose I could use a little walk, and we could use the fish. It was not very long ago that you never would have permitted yourself this type of excursion, nor had the mettle to request that I accompany you.
Headmistress, you're right. I could be hunting for our enemy this very moment, and you've so many responsibilities, yet I'm wasting your time. This was a mistake.
Hold, lest you frighten the river denizens. Only then should my time be wasted here, Malinois. You mistook the meaning of my words. Your capacity to still your racing mind is not a detriment. It is a growing strength.
I'm surprised you see it that way. Sometimes I feel I'm losing my focus. Why else would I have brought us here?
Perhaps you reasoned that we each need occupy our minds with other matters for a little while. And we are failing at it by continuing to speak. Let us be still together and direct our focus on the waters there. I much prefer to use a spear myself. Be still. Got you.
It's a figment.
The river always provides, and let no such task ever be beneath us.
You're ready. see.
All hail our victorious princess of the underworld!
Even in all your wisdom, Commander, how is it that you know so much about the Oath of the Unseen? As far as I know, it predates even my father's rule within the underworld.
Oh yeah, your papa took a different tack. Was all about his pacts of punishment. Even served your brother with him once when they were really on the outs. But Boyo just went for it and then things really heated up.
You didn't answer my question.
And I'm not gonna, for I made certain vows myself.
Huh.
Hey, come on, guys.
New assignments. Upon this cauldron by the will of night.
Hear me, shades of death.
Eos. Nothing of worth without struggle. New night, new path. Beginning assignment.
Traitorous Titan Prometheus leads the vanguard of our enemy's forces on Olympus. Apparently he didn't learn a thing from when we punished him for his past crimes. We shall have to think of new ways to make him come around.
Let's try this again. Yes. Always a treat. Are you the satyr currently in charge? Hold still in their shades. Hear me, on my authority. We got them, Homer.
The foes all vanquished to the last.
Looks valuable, Rocky. Heracles.
This is just a warm-up for what's to come later this evening, isn't it, sister? Come on, then. Stand and fight!
Such a foreboding night this is. The air is thick with the death and decay of your father's realm, and the desolation I have wrought. The pale moon can scarce cut through.
Such a farce.
Let's see how this goes.
You're not what I thought. Kept your mouth shut about me, even somehow overcame Prometheus after I butted in. Why and how?
I have my reasons and my ways. Why should I be forthcoming about them? You've not exactly been eager to open up.
Thought if I asked nicely, but that doesn't work on me either. Well, suit yourself. Not like I can drag it out of you.
Sure you don't want to give me only half the bottle there? Seeing as I'm nearly half a god. I got their strength, but seldom get their luxury.
Nothing's gained from luxury in excess anyway. But there are times a little doesn't hurt. May this soothe your spirit when the occasion arises.
Been a pleasure.
Lost. Silence.
For those who showed me scorn, peace, sorceress.
Great Hecate informs me you have regularly crossed the morning fields. There's something I would ask, as much as it pains me, for a concoction I've been dying to complete.
Certainly no harm in asking, Lady Medea. What is it that you seek, and to what end?
I need the vapor from the tears spilled by sorry souls that linger in that place. If you could gather up some tears declaring them for me, then collect their boiled essence from your cauldron, I'd be very much obliged.
And which sort of concoction would be possible once you possess these essences of sorrow?
One that shall be of no small benefit to you and I alike. You needn't go too far out of your way, of course.
Of course. Harm for the afflicted, is it?
Most excellent.
The barrier's lost some of its strength. to recharge. Hermes.
Okay, you're headed up this way and not gone too far yet. Think you could make good time on your way here, although the choice is yours.
It's no use. Olympus.
It's been so long, love. Why, I felt a little thrill of fright. But then a little birdie told me you'd gone far down in those depths, even to some success. I'll be excited to hear all the juicy bits.
Beautiful. Show me the surroundings. Just watch your aim. You got him. Look at you. Short work. You're in top form.
Look at you, sister. Your brother once had us all convinced he was trying to fight his way to Olympus. Now none of us can believe you're trying to do it for real.
Hermes wouldn't have asked me to go if it wasn't important. Besides, I could use the change of scenery.
Then by all means. What a time that you're on your way up to the mountain while I'm on my way down to the underworld. At least we crossed paths. My mark be with you.
Some nectar. Back to nature.
At least this was a shorter delivery for your trusted boatman, compared with having to drag our boons all the way into the underworld. Although, he probably prefers it there.
These always come in handy.
shall we?
You know who's disrespected me like this? Nobody. Nobody took my sheep. Took my eye.
Yes, well, sometimes we've no one to blame but ourselves.
Nobody's gonna pay for all that someday. But you're gonna pay right now. Metaphorically, I mean. I'm not gonna take your money. I'm just gonna eat you. Bones and all. Here's some of my pals. Look, I'm wide open. You're flipping. Get squashed. No use hiding from me.
Sleep tight. There. Should I change things up? All right. As planned.
That which is lurking soon is to be caught.
On the hook. Hey, a squid. Sailing on. Strong. Strong.
Heads up, Ellie.
He's back.
No problem. That last night you got me was so good. Can't even imagine what it would have been like while I was still alive. Wasn't going to ask for another, but since you're offering.
I'm offering, so here. Maybe it's even better now that you're a shade. You mortals had to eat and drink out of necessity, but nectar helps fulfill a different kind of need. I meant to tell you, Icarus, I finally got to fly, with great Selene and a moonlit steeds. I certainly see the appeal, and I didn't even get to steer the chariot.
Wait, you were all the way up there? That's amazing. The moon herself giving you a ride across the sky. I thought maybe if I could just fly a bit higher, I could reach her myself, but I talked myself down. These should work.
I'm grateful, Icarus. Careful out there. Right now.
We deliver.
There's my order.
I never thought I would pay witness to what you achieved using the Oath of the Unseen. The Titan Kronos and monstrous Typhon each laid low. Your rivals all surpassed. You are the terror in the night, not they. A goddess may cross your path.
Rocky, go. Appreciate the help.
Thank you, Flower.
There may be those who can make peace with being brushed aside, but that's not something I can do, sweetness. No matter how hard I try.
Don't hate me, Aphrodite. I can't.
Now, I'll admit that was a fight I started, love. Though, each time our passions run high, I think our relationship only grows richer for it.
Let's do it. Next vessel. A bit of solid ground.
Pleasant dreams and sound of bells, sesame and snail shells, onyx crystal, python scale, morning dew and fingernail, powdered crystal, orange zest, now my will be manifest. Oh, you're back! I wonder, does sour Lady Hecate as yet consort with that tactician shade of hers? Not of surpassing stature, prone to talk. Oh, what was his name again?
You mean Odysseus? He remains indispensable to our cause. What knowledge I possess of this route and the dangers along it are thanks largely to him. Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason at all. It's merely that he was a flighty sort, as I recall, quite prone to wandering about. So his continued service is a bit of a surprise. A pleasant one, mind you.
Did you used to know him? I don't recall you interacting at the crossroads. Not that I was paying much heed to anything besides my studies then. I was so little last you visited.
Once I relocated this isle, the journey to the crossroads became much more arduous. As for Odysseus, yes, him I've met before. Him and his pig-headed crew. A different age, Poppet. Perchance he's learned a bit since then. You were all grown up.
I'm Titan-sized. Couldn't do it. There he is.
You cold?
The Black Flagship. Olympus, I accept this message. How could I possibly refuse? Now take me to the coast.
You're here. Another go? Can't always tell if you're stubborn or just plain, you know. Not that it matters either way.
You're standing between me and my objective, Eris. Or floating. The point is, sooner or later, you'll come to understand that's a mistake.
Ah, but we all make mistakes, right? Neither one of us would be here otherwise. So you ready now or what? Let's have some fun. How's this?
much better. Ah. Solid ground. The file. It's under attack. Traitor. You know I'm here, don't you, Prometheus? Blast off. In the name of Hades. Clear. Cold, take you.
Package for you.
To better light my way.
Your path has led to Zeus.
as custodian of all the dead, so are we responsible for the rest of the world. The hour has grown dark, yes, but we have the power to restore. Thanks be to my good sister Demeter.
The time for restoration always comes, as does the spring. But we're amidst a long winter, without an end in sight. We need concern ourselves with naught else, O Queen.
An outcropping.
Go, Rocky. Well done.
This shall come as a shock.
A magnificent beast, but a threat. By her grace.
Pour out a little extra jolt.
This one's mine. We need to talk.
Better.
At this rate, we might someday have ourselves a feast to rival one arranged by Dionysus himself. Then let us fight with all our might to bring about such an enticing possibility.
Here's to a future where you've time enough for feasting, not just military strategy. Though I'd not want to see you battle Dionysus, even when it comes to organizing feasts.
Now you are to confront these traces of our great foes, both at the summit and in Tartarus, recreating the path that got you there, as though the possibilities need to align?
That's how our grandfather explains it, more or less. Almost like we're circumventing outcomes in which we might otherwise have failed for one reason or another.
There ought to be very few such outcomes then, for we do not fail, merely take the necessary time to succeed. What shall it be? You shall have it. No mercy out there.
Storm is coming.
All right. In the name of Hades. For my mother.
You, Heracles. When we meet elsewhere, it's as though nothing's changed, and still you face me here. I knew you for a great warrior, but you're just a great actor.
We're all actors throughout our wretched lives, sister. And don't you dare address me here again. This is the Flame Thief's fight. I'm merely the supporting actor here.
And is this not a fitting stage on which we're to perform before the gods, including whichever dark gods you yourself invoked, forcing obedient Heracles to answer their call? Let's give them what they desire. Now, Atlas.
Did he know he'd lose? For me? Feather. Be not afraid. There.
Another joins our ranks.
later.
Apocalyptic Typhon, lord and father of monstrosity, has fallen to the gods before. And for that ancient bitter loss, he now exacts a most terrible price.
He'll soon be falling to the gods again. Out there, is that... Something's inside those clouds. Oh, gods. Ominous.
This shall come as a shock. Out with you all!
Here you go.
Lord Hermes.
Manifest your desire. Thus you have risen.
Closer to the top. These two again. Or two just like the rest. Your father shall be hearing about this.
It is I.
We've relegated Kronos to a cushy job down in the Isles of the Blessed. How nice for him, I get that. But you're still working with him to fight him, to stop him from rising to power, eh? Well, I suppose I get that too.
Of course!
Area clear. Plankton. It's improper to stare. Nearly there now. Why, thank you.
Here's what's in stock.
How's everything with you and Geron been, now that the underworld is no longer under Titan governance?
Oh,
It's been great, which is to say it hasn't changed too much. He can't go back to ferrying Shades of the Dead until the underworld is up and running like it used to be.
My impression is that may take a while. Father is meticulous about taking stock of everything that's changed and doesn't want to rush into reopening till everything is prepared.
You lost me after doesn't want to rush, honestly, long as your father knows he's got some helping hands available whenever he may need.
I can remind him if need be.
I have arrived.
Cold comfort. Into the storm.
You. It is impossible, or at least utterly preposterous, that you were somehow able to subdue the monster Typhon here, whilst I myself was harrying you with my various techniques. But you shall not be quite so fortunate again.
And what makes you think that? You're only here because the Will of Night has brought you directly to me, so I can deal with you both at once.
Mere witchery and lies. The apparition that you see exists entirely because of my own will. To think that you could summon one such as I merely at whim. Foul weather, is it not? Not yet. Turn back.
How is this even possible? I am no longer the mere child I once was, and yet...
Always remember how small and frightened you once must have felt. Inside, you are still that same old wretched girl. As you, although barely a snack for Typhon here. bastard fates must be abetting you.
Kronos vanished too.
Not even time itself could stop the fierce princess from vanquishing that ancient monster, which so doggedly attacks the mountain of the gods night after endless night.
I've learned their tricks.
A figment of the monstrous Typhon is destroyed, yet none perhaps shall know of it, save for the Princess of the Dead and her grandfather Time, and you, and I, and whosoever else shall hear my tale, I suppose.
Return to Shadow now.
Properly done.